Well, your boy is on location. Hopefully, I sound good. And yeah, it's Sunday night. So let's talk about some toys. What's going on, YouTube? It's your boy Yimbo. Welcome to my channel, Yimbo Reviews Everything. And this is my Sunday night podcast where we talk about life and toys. And I'm a little thrown off because I am on location. I'm down at the Jersey Shore. Nothing specific for toys, just because it's a holiday weekend and doing something different. So I've been in this room previously. I think the last time was in February when I talked to the Collection Nexus. And yeah, hopefully I sound okay. I didn't bring my fancy microphone. I have this guy. So this is my previous one. Hopefully this all sounds good. I didn't even send the link out to anybody's because I'm on my laptop and it just makes me think it's gonna blow up whenever I invite anybody on. So it's really funny because I actually thought, okay, I could probably handle one guest. And last week, if for those of you hanging out, either live or catching the replay, I thought I had a special guest lined up for tonight, and I was wrong. So Duart Studios is coming on next Sunday, June 2nd. So yeah, it's just going to be me, just to set the expectation, probably an hour tonight. I just wanted a chance to hang out, see who's around on this holiday Sunday evening. And again, a happy Memorial Day to everyone out there, although we know that it is a somber weekend. But, again, thanks to everybody that's ever been related to, a service member, somebody yourself. So, but yes, we are here on this Sunday evening to talk about toys. And it's so silly because Omega Weapon 13, there we go. Was our first comment. And yeah, like tonight I was just like, okay, we're gonna go with the theme of finally cracking open this Marvel Legend, which I'm about to. But yeah, there's not a lot. Like I have toys. I'm gonna run through like my pocket figures and stuff. But that was the big thing. And again, of course, 97 Wolverine wins. So how am I sounding, everybody? So far so good. Don't worry, Ray Paz. This is not dark, but no, this is it's not my typical, streaming spot, obviously. And even my hair, I'm ready for another haircut now. So yeah, we're just flying today. We're just flying blind, and it's all good because I just wanted to hang out with you guys. So let's see. All right. My StreamYard sometimes gets very glitchy when it comes to showing comments. So far, so good. All right. The happiest of Sundays is when Monday is a holiday. That's what I'm talking about, Josh. What's going on, Turtles Nerd 88? How you doing? My man Catholic Collector's in the house. How you doing, brother? Wyatt Smith. What's going on, Copper State Collectibles? How you doing, dude? Jukebox Hero. That's what I'm talking about. Time to get rid of these Sunday scaries. And again, it is far easier for those of us with tomorrow off. So hopefully you have yourself a nice day off too. Yimbo in the it's the only figs night. That's what we're doing here. What's going on, Ray Paz? How you doing, man? And why are we? So it's not mine. I am down at the Jersey Shore, and yeah, this is my parent. I use my parents' bedroom. So if that makes it weirder or not, they're downstairs watching TV. We just put the kids down, and like I said, I didn't want to take off because it wasn't a super here's the life part of the conversation. Shout out to my brother-in-law Mike and my sister-in-law Casey and their kids. We got to hang out all day yesterday, and it was so good. It was like a beautiful, beautiful summer day down here at the Jersey Shore, and it was wonderful. It was everything that I wanted it to be, and the guy had her kids play. And just they're another year older, and it's just. It does feel like yesterday that we kept talking about we have one of those outdoor tents. This is again when my kids were infants, but we would set up a little outdoor tent for them, and fans were on them and all sorts of stuff for them to be able to exist outside. And it still feels like yesterday, and it's just part of the crazy perception of time and how we experience it differently. I know I'm not going to get on my soapbox about it, as my wife likes to say, but it is really fascinating to put yourself back in like your own shoes as a kid and seeing how you felt time differently in summer breaks and summer vacations to when you compare it to now. And for, you know, this school year, I had long days, long weeks, but it's still like, wow, it's June. I mean, not yet, but just basically, you know what I mean? But yes, that's so that hopefully that gives you the reason for the change of location. And like I said, I have my webcam up, so hopefully I'm in as close to 1080p as the stream is allowing. And like I said, just let me know if the volume is good on this mic. I don't think I have to like hold it up into here. I think I can just do this here, and as long as I sound okay, it's not going to be new microphone sound, but this one should do the job. Messy's in the house. What's going on, Emma McKinney? How you doing, man? And Omega Weapon, don't open it. It's expensive. But that's the thing. I want to open it. So I have for the first piece of tonight, and I was going to try to, you know, configure like a second cam. I'm just going back to my roots of streaming where it was just this face and one cam and holding up hands. I'm going to go back in time. I know I've been now streaming for, what did I say, 3 years, right? So it's been a long time since I've been hand to the camera guy, but we're going to do that. So for the VHS Wolverine, I was so freaking excited when they announced this whole box. And obviously anything related to the original X-Men cartoon. So I purchased him. I skipped Cyclops at the time because he didn't come with any additional accessories. Like he didn't have an optic blast, a second head sculpt. So I passed on him, but I got that Jean Grey. And I thought, okay, like, oh, Mr. Sinister. I think those were the ones. Oh, and Morph. Okay. I think now I hit everybody. So it was really Cyclops that I had passed on. And Storm. Again, Storm is great, but like I have a couple of her already. So, you know, like I got this Wolverine. And the coolest thing were the hands. The fact that it's just regular old grip hands, which is very helpful considering most of my Wolverines do not have, it's either fists with or without claws. So that was great. And then the other selling point was the fantastic picture frame of Scott and Jean. Like, I love this thing. So I don't regret the purchase, but these things are why I initially skipped on this X-Men figure. And I had been kicking myself ever since, especially when he disappeared from the shelves finally. The show took off. And then little things started being pointed out to me. Like, I didn't realize he had pins. I know that sounds so silly, but like, he's a pinned figure. This guy is not. So like, just the pins were bothering me. He also didn't come with a second head sculpt. So he came with the 2 sets of hands, the picture frame, but no other head. So that really irked me too. So once again, you really needed both of these to put together like your perfect Legends Wolverine. And of course, our definition of perfect is going to change once the Astonishing X-Men Wolverine comes out. Because like that was a day one pre-order for me. And like, I'm super hyped for how that is going to look and feel and move around. But I can't stop posing this guy either. And every time I went to unbox this guy, I'd just pick him up and play with him. But it's been too long. So yes, I know he is climbing the aftermarket, but this was gifted to me by the Macho Man, Macho Toy, by way of Toying Around Con and Ryan Ting. So like, yeah, this is going to be a forever Wolverine for me. So that's why I don't mind. I'm going to rip them open. I'm not even going to use a knife or anything and make it clean. No, this is going to be a very ugly unboxing that I'm going into. All right, catching up in the chat. Oh, thank you, Ray, for I appreciate the reminder as always, guys. Hit that like button while you're hanging out with us this evening. And oh, Ray said, I wish I would have bought the Rogue. I played around too. Yeah, Rogue I passed on with the 97 wave. I had that Target retro card one, and I just figured they were so similar. And that was the whole thing with Jean. But Jean was so readily available that when I finally fell to the FOMO, and again, like she is a massive improvement. Like that X-Men 97 Jean is so far beyond the VHS one. So I'm very happy that I double dipped in that regard. Plus, I can mix and match the head sculpts if I wanted to. But eventually, I do have, when I get to see New York Rebel Photography, my man Tom, we did a toy trade a while back. So I had shipped him something. So next time I see him, I'm going to get the Mafex Jean. So I think it was Kit Bash Customs. But somebody did a tutorial on how to use, like, make your own Marvel Legends heads into Mafex, like where they will pop on. So yeah, I'm like super stoked. So even though I really love the X-Men 97 Jean and like the double jointed elbows and how they did her waist, when that Mafex comes, like that will be the definitive Jean Grey, probably using some of those X-Men 97 head sculpts. But yeah, Rogue I messed around on, but I'm in on the new Mafex, Mafex Mafex. But I'm getting that one with the cloth goods jacket, so I'm excited for that. Messi with a great question. Yes, so let's see. Right now I have on my community tab, I'm trying to, again, like, it's just like anything with the social media. I was talking about it last week, but like, there's just so many platforms to worry about. But I am obviously hyper focused on YouTube, and here we go. So one of the things I posted was deciding who my next review is going to be. So if you missed it, I did post a Daredevil and Hydra Man 2-pack, but I also compared it to the Daredevil from the Renew Your Vows. I guess they're both Renew Your Vows, but the Bullseye pack and the initial Hydra Man release that I had from Legends that came out a few years ago. So that was just, I was excited. And like, some of these other figures that again, from Machu, my man, take a little bit more time to really dive into, mess around with, and play around. So that's why I was sticking with Legends my last couple of review videos. But right now I have a poll up. So it's Mafex Stealth Cap, Mafex Winter Soldier, Revoltech Flash, Revoltech Agent Venom, or, and to answer your question, Messi, the Figura Obscura Gods of Ancient Egypt. So right now, Agent Venom is at 54%. So that's leading the charge right now. So I'm super hyped. And again, thank you, Machu, for everything. You're the best. But he, out of all of those, were kind of the ones I was leaning to. But anyway, I'm excited about that whole stack of toys. So it's just a matter of me cranking out one a week. But yeah, I'm super fired up. That could be like a thing I open on stream maybe this Wednesday on the Toy Pick community. Like that might just be like my unboxing for fun. But I'm super hyped. And my band, our boy Jay Shot was actually featured by Four Horsemen with his shot. He got to work right away with those Egyptian gods. Shroomy, what's going on, man? 97 is my absolute favorite, but I love that picture accessory. Yeah. I mean, that's where it gets so silly. Like, I'm basically telling myself that it's okay that I have this second figure because of this picture frame and the grippy hands. But as we're probably going to find out, and this isn't even going to do it justice because I only have one ring light, but the color blue is slightly different. So that's probably going to be something annoying I'll have to deal with. But yes, that picture, oh, look, how good is that? That is so clutch, so clutch. Omega says, I messed up. I bought 3. I should have bought the whole case. Yeah, dude. I mean, even now, like, I never bought the Executioner, and I'm still like, should I get him? And he was in for, I thought he would have a bigger role in this season. But even as limited as his screen time was, I still, just because I love that show so much, I don't want to say it was perfection. Like, I won't go to that level of hyperbole. It was just so solid, and it gave us, like, gave me and my friends something to look forward to each week, something to talk about, look ahead. Like, what more could you ask in a quality television show? Again, about characters that we love. Here's my fellow toy daddy. What's going on, Chewy? How you doing, brother, man? Happy Sunday. RG's in the house. How you doing, man? Good to see you here again with my little different shaking things up. Always trying to keep you guys on your toes. Jericho Savage says 97 Wolverine looks so good. I would love that aesthetic with the new astonishing ab articulation. Hell yeah. And you know that that's going to be coming eventually. It's just like with Renew Your Vows, how that's slower than I would want, but slowly becoming a more used buck. I think that, eventually they'll come around to doing another tiger stripe, but on that one. Like, we will. But in the meantime, I'm really hoping the head from anime, like, I'm hoping I can at least do a swap and get, because I do love, like, the wings of the animated. Like, I love it. Oh, it's so good. Because I have my whole little box of X-Men accessories. So, like, my original go-to Wolverine was the love triangle. So what I ended up doing for that one, I wasn't collecting. I remember seeing it in Targets, but I wasn't actively, like, buying toys at the time. And when I got into toy photography, I was like, I need a good Wolverine. And I went to eBay and found just the Wolverine from that 3-pack. So I have the bone claws. I like that deeper blue too. But, like, here's a head sculpt from that on here. And I think he looks like that works so well. But now, like, again, it's the difference in wings. That's what I was originally trying to show you. But yeah, the wings are way different. But I'm never going to give up these head sculpts because they work. They work on there. And where's the other? Trying to find the other good one I have here. Ah, yes. So he came with not only the bone claws. This is the dork. I get the goosebumps. There it is. For this freaking head sculpt. Look at that. I love this head sculpt so much, and the yellow is close enough where it can work. So yeah, with the hair coming out, like, this is from the Legends team, and, like, an older one at that, So I'm with you. I would love a new, either animated or just, like, the animated tiger stripe look, because it's so spot on to what that version was. If I had the body here, they look identical minus darker, deeper blues and, like, more gold yellows. But yeah, okay. Jumping all around. Shroomy. Debating selling off my love triangle or selling the bodies and keeping the heads. Yeah, dude. I mean, it's just like everything that we talk, I hit on it throughout streams. Everything does eventually come back around again. So, I mean, if I was going to say for the head sculpts, like, the fact that they work on that VHS Wolverine, that'll mean that they work on the 97 Wolverine. And I'm trying to think what else came with Jean and Cyclops. The point is, if you can end up getting a few extra bucks in your pocket to put towards new toys, like, that's where I've been in this journey of toy collecting, where it's, I can't say that, like, there's not stuff that I wouldn't sell. But I do have the revolving door mentality. So there's always going to be something new and something cool. So yeah, I don't know, man. That's a tough. Obviously, it's your call at the end of the day for you to be happy with. But yeah, that's tough. That's a tough one because that's a great set. That's a great set. Moving on. Let's see. Omega, the VHS. It did have a second head? No. I'm almost positive it was just because I would have had it. The only other two, like this was from the Love Triangle. That was from the Love Triangle. And then I had these two unmasked heads, which I was using, but that's from the Uncanny Yellow and Blue Wolverine, which, by the way, Target's having like a crazy sale on Legends right now. There's nothing that there's a bunch of stuff I want to call them about and have them price match recent purchases. But everything that I would want to order is sold out right now, and it's mostly pre-orders, so very frustrating. But yeah, I'm almost positive that VHS did not. But that yellow and blue Wolverine, if it's down around $10 right now, just for those two head sculpts alone, I would highly recommend it. Just saying. All right, Cal's in camp. Wolverine 97. All right, there we go. That is yes, this is a very. Now, don't get me wrong. Ryan Ting didn't know that this was going to come to me, but again, it is a very special one that I will be keeping up in my place because Ryan's eventually we got to talk to Dan, talk to Mr. Stevie. I think Ryan will be up next on our TPC interviews whenever we get to schedule him, and then we'll try to get the elusive Dwight. So I think he's a little bit harder to hit up on these streams, but I haven't tried yet. So we're still chipping away, trying to spread the love, cast that net for a lot of different people to come on and be interviewed, hang out. Shroomy says, I have a 97 Rogue that was signed at a con. That is freaking awesome. And I can only imagine what that would go for. Again, not to but I know that she and Wolverine were like two of the crazy aftermarket, and one with a signature I'm sure would do pretty well. Josh Brown, I decree that from this day forward, no one sleep on a Rogue figure. Yeah, that's very, very true, Josh. I feel you on this. The interesting thing, too, going back to that Rogue that I have, if you guys remember, this is what, 3 years ago, maybe? So 3 summers ago, she was impossible to find. That retro wave, you couldn't get Gambit. I did eventually get Gambit and Rogue, but I remember it was a really awful time to try to get those toys. And then Rogue was just up forever. Literally, she may have still been up a few weeks ago. Oh, thank you, Cal. Great Daredevil Hydroman. I appreciate that. So this is so silly. And this was correctly pointed out. I had noticed something was a little afoot after I did the video. And there was a great comment, and I want to shout him out because I haven't responded yet. And, I'm getting there. So, again, I appreciate all the comments that come in on this, on anything that I post. So thank you very much, guys. So it was Mr. Rob Coe. So he said, your VHS Daredevil left butterfly joint is inverted. He's also missing paint on his chest. Probably need to contact Hasbro for a replacement. Well, today, or not even today, but in my group chat, I was asking the Macho Man. Again, Matt's going to get a lot of love tonight. But I was asking Matt, being my go-to figure modifier. So I was like, how do I switch this shoulder piece, this butterfly shoulder piece? So if you look, this side, super jacked. This side, only a little musculature and then smooth. Now on the front, it's way more noticeable. So super jacked here, muscles all ripped, and then basically smooth, a couple little rivets in there. So Matt was the one that pointed out to me, and then between this guy. So again, thank you for the comment, Mr. Rob. That was really frustrating to notice. And of course, there's nothing I can do about it because the way Matt was explaining this, it's all connected and runs down. I'd have to crack this open. But I was wrong. The super muscles are supposed to go on the back. So that should be there. This side should have the super muscles. And then the front should actually look like this with a little smoother on this side. But I also don't mind the enhanced musculature on that side. But basically, as Matt told me, like, yeah, you got 2 right butterfly joints. So I have another customer service email to write. Of course, I'll do it in my friendly Yimbo way, but it's just, will it affect my photos? No. But does it bother me because I know it's not the way it's supposed to be? You're damn straight. And I'm sorry, I just asked myself those questions out loud. But yes, that was annoying, but I appreciate it, Cal. I was hoping just to, continue to just showcase and come up with different ways of talking about these toys. But yeah, Reveltech Agent Venom is currently in the lead. I'm crying every night. All right, Messi says save the Ancient Gods for Wednesday. That sounds good. There's my man Danny, Toy Addict 17. How you doing, Danny boy? Could say that show was perfection. X-Men 97, dude. It was so good. It was so good. I mean, it's definitely the closest thing to superhero perfection that we've had in a long time. I will say I tried to watch Madame Web. If you're somebody that enjoyed it, I don't want to take that away from you. That movie was very long, and I ended up still not finishing it. I tried. I was really trying, but it was something about it, man. It wasn't connecting with me. It gave up Chuck One Uppies. That's right. Gave us the Chuck One Uppies. There's the Machu Toy. What's going on, Matt? How you doing, man? And yes, the VH is at a neutral and angry head sculpt. Are you? No, you guys are no. I shall not. No, did I? Because otherwise, I lost it, and then or I never had it, and that would make me so fast and so sad. Oh my God, you're right. It's right there in the main picture with the angry teeth, the gritted teeth. Where is that head sculpt? I have so many Wolverine's heads. There's that one. All right, well, so many, and none of them. Nope, that's just the gritted other comic one. All right, so I don't have it here. Well, it's good to know. Look, I'm assuming I wasn't a butthead. I think I still have that box too. I hope it's in my other. I have a larger, Tupperware container of Marvel Legends head sculpts. So this was me in my X-Men hype after years and years of saying, I will shoot my X-Men, I promise, and having the show reinvigorate my love affair. So this is all of my X-Men parts, and then I have my X-Woman parts in another travel container. So that Wolverine head sculpt I will find. I can't believe I forgot about that, but when I was digging through, I guess I wasn't looking for it. All right, so thank you, Matthew. I appreciate that. All right, and thank you guys for correcting me. Machu, we know Machu's always right. All right, Josh Brown says, I got to email the Horseman. My Anubis has a huge black paint spot on the foot. Yeah, it's, again, these things happen. It's just another thing to remember. So like I said, I still got to email about my Groot. And now I'll email Hasbro about this Daredevil. And, I'm hoping if they can send a replacement pack, that would be great because I would love just the corrected Daredevil. And then I really wouldn't mind having 2 translucent Hydramen because the way I envision is he's using, like, because I have the other standard Hydro Man figure, like he's making water clones of himself in my photography. So I would love if they just could send me another 2-pack. But I also know with Hasbro replacements, you get what you get and you don't get upset. So but I do have to email them. I have to get on that. Shroomy, Madame Web, you mean product placement the movie? Yeah, it's like not even worth. Like I was barely putting even brain power towards it. I was shooting. I had on my coffee table one of my big dio setups. It was my Lone Wolf Batcave, but I've stripped down all the Batcave stuff, so it's just this beautiful rocky with metallic, dio back there. And I was definitely more focused on shooting photos than I was paying attention to it. And I love Adam Scott. And I'm like, Adam Scott, how about that? His name's Ben. Cool. And then even Adam Scott couldn't like hook me into it. X-Men 77 got some horn dogs. Got some horn dogs lines. Macho, I actually got it for the Angry Head sculpts. RG, it's in the carpet. See, this is now where, like, I don't have like a ton of. I don't know. I all right. Let me word it this way. For a guy that I'm sure comes off as like easygoing, and I am. When I talk about toy anxiety, it's like this is gonna bother me until I'm home, and like, look, it's gonna be what I call a brain itch that I can't scratch until I go to my basement, crack it open, and go, where the yes, and like dig it out. Like it's gonna bother me, so I'm gonna put it out of my head for now. But that's like you're seeing toy anxiety like happen in real time with this. And yeah, to put on the 97. So yes, that would be great. Having the Angry Head sculpt, having the extra grippy hands, which may or may not work because once again, like this was annoying. It's just a blue hand. Like they didn't give us the knuckles. And I know you know what I'm talking about. There we go. But just to show you. But the knuckles, you know what I mean? The knuckles. Like, how are they not going to give us the knuckles? But that was just on that. I do see that was course corrected on this 97 Wolverine. Josh Brown, Madame Web was just so they keep the license. Honestly, that's what it felt like that they had to do something. What a bummer. Shroomy, get you some storage boxes from the tool aisles or Ross. Yeah, those are good too. I have I've tried all of them and nothing. I guess if I went in on one, that would have made more sense. I'm kind of all over the place with my storage containers at this point. I still really like my my bead accessory kit organizer from Walmart. I still like that's still like one of my go-tos. But something uniform would have been better if I was starting right now. Think you're right, Josh. Yeah, those grippy hands don't even match the size of the clawed hands. Yeah, it's true, man. It's super bizarre. And it's for happy to have him for specific reasons, but ultimately, like, I think we're about to open this. So let's just get into it. We're gonna open the better one now. Let's stop. I've been wanting to crack him open since last weekend. So here we go. Oh yeah. I do love these card backs so much. I do love them so much. But I just can't keep everything at this point, you know? I just can't. I can't. I want to, but I can't. All right, so it's not going to... I guess you can kind of see it here. The blues are off. So there is that. This is definitely a more muted blue. This is from the 97. But at least it has the knuckles, which is excellent. Yeah, I can't believe there's an angry head sculpt. I feel so silly. Oh, all right. Now, I know I was just handling the same figure. Okay. But is it weird to be like, I like this one more? Like, it's the exact same. It feels a little different. This guy, different, just by being a year and a half off, like the joints are way tighter on here, surprisingly. It's just not as smooth as I'm already noticing that this guy is. Like, this guy is real smooth in the joints. Oh, yeah. Oh, he looks good. I mean, I knew he would, obviously. Oh, boy, yeah. Let's see. Yes. Oh, yeah. So there we go. Machu for the win. Thank you so much, my man. And this is the reason getting this toy, which he and so many other people said, like, will you even need the Mafex? And I didn't go after the Tiger Stripe Mafex. I do like my X-Force one quite a bit. But no, like this guy's gonna tide me over. This is my Wolverine. That is great. And then to be able to throw on if I wanted to. There we go. So if I wanted to, all of those love triangle head sculpts work. So that's great. And I knew, just based on the pegs that it should. Let's see how Cowboy Logan does with this. How's that looking? Not too bad. This actually kind of works because of the shoulder pads and his beefiness. I feel like that works. So cool. Yeah, this guy wins. I mean, just based on how fun he is, like he's already so much more fun to move around. He is still the same figure, but not. But ultimately not. Yeah, I love that. That mask down piece is excellent. And I still had the mask down piece from the other one too. That's what I had been like using. But again, the yellow matches perfectly, beautifully. I could even throw that on there with the cowboy hat. Yeah, look at that. Neat. Neat. Cool. All right. So, yeah, I'm excited. This guy definitely wins. There's the extra hands. Yes, please. So, yeah, this guy is going to be retired. I'll leave this head in there, but I'm going to strip him of his hands, and he will just become fodder for the bin. Like I'm, parts replacement, part swap if I need them. I wasn't a hater of the cell shading. I didn't dislike it, but it honestly doesn't need it, That goes for any of the cell shading stuff. Like, I don't know. I want to like it more. Like, this one was fine. I thought the Mr. Sinister, like, they didn't go crazy with them, so that was fine. The Gene I barely noticed. But then on, like, the animated, cel-shaded Spider-Man, like, I could give or take, But But then something like Daredevil, I freaking love. But then they went like so crazy with it, as opposed to like this is like traces of it, like weird decisions like the heck. Where is it? Like here on the mask, like that brown that just goes awkwardly down the side. I don't know. Just interesting choices. But this Daredevil works, but I'm wondering where he's missing paint on his chest. I wonder if it's this rib cage part here. I'm not sure. Yeah, so there we go. All right, so who else did I bring with me? I had Nightcrawler. I was just grabbing the guys that I've been like messing with lately. There's Sabretooth. I figured if I was going to open up Wolverine, I better have Sabretooth alongside. I've been enjoying this figure more and more and more. The X-Men Cyclops. I mean, I love this guy from the start, but yeah, still really enjoy him. And then I got my Josh Brown toy store purchase. So what I picked up from Josh, he was selling some of those starting lineup basketball hoops, and I just wanted it for my desk. Like I wasn't gonna buy it when it was whatever retailed. What did it retail for? $30. I didn't buy any of the starting lineup figures. My Ross, I have a Ross near me, but it never carried any of them, which I was hoping. But Josh had some extras, so I was happy to pick up his last one. So again, guys, go check out the Josh Brown toy store, because anything that he's a fantastic seller. Everything, it gets packed up and shipped out quickly. Everything is really it's so collector friendly. I mean, Josh is the man. So, but yeah, so check this out. Now I have the Fex hoop. So that is like, if I'm going to do toy photography, I think I'd use that one. But for messing around on my desk or table, just to I don't know, just do some goofy stuff, because you are limited with the platform here. It really is, even in design, meant to be more for desk shelf display and posing. It's not really worried about Photoshop and they give you a stand like this with just that doesn't even clamp down. They're just supposed to sit in there. But what's interesting is I noticed it has the that's a hexagon. And I went, wait a minute, I have two of the Black Widow. And look at how this all comes around. I had the Black Widow, the Winter Deluxe figure, Marvel Legends, back again in the dark times. And the stand it came with, which I was one of the big reasons I bought it, was broken out of the box. That was actually the first time I contacted Hasbro, and I did get the exact replacement. And then the next time I got something totally random on a different toy, but that's okay. So, but it's this stand, and these are solid too. I always forget that I have these. I don't like them as my go-to because it does require way more editing, especially if you have them clipped around. So they're not my go-tos for that, but maybe standing up someone in who's falling over and using them in that way. I just have to remember to use what I have. But what's great is that it has the hexagon bottom. So you can actually use the Marvel Legends stands, the official Hasbro ones, with the starting lineup. So I think that's so cool. And it came with not only the swoosh, the swoosh net, but then it comes with a regular net. So it's just, again, the thought of all of this is certainly for just desk shelf display. And I'm very excited for this. This is a bigger basketball than what I have with Super Action stuff. Like this is a smaller ball, I should say. But what it does come with is like a wrist guard. So wrist. How do I word it? Something to go over the wrist. Does that work? But yeah, it will clip on a wrist clip. Maybe that's what it is, a wrist clip. So there we go. How's that? Get that going around. There we go. Balling out. Daredevil balling out. So yeah, I'm going to use this a lot for story posts and, you know, silliness like that. It's just it's another toy, and I love toys, and I wanted to play with it. So Josh, thank you very much for being awesome and shipping that out so fast, man. That was great. But yeah, so I love it. I love it so much. All right, chat. Let's see. Where? Ooh, sorry, missing people here. KJ Smith's in the house. Happy Sunday, brother. Oh boy, Yimbo's a cam girl now. Every once in a while, you know, I got to do a thing for the OnlyFigs so I can get some more of a toy budget, right? If lights go out, cover your eyes. Oh my God, you guys are too much. Cal, Wolverine 97 and the Cowboys Wolverine are displayed on my shelf. Hell yeah, man. And you know that, you know, like again, our collab that we did with Alex, like that's the reason I even ended up making a review video, because I was just so hyped up with messing with that set. They're so much fun. They're so good. There you go. Officially ditched all those rims. That's my man. There you go. Josh Brown definitely came in clutch with those new rims. Yep. Marvel fan. Let's see. Hi, cannot make. Sorry, I've not been making it to the live. No, that's okay. Marvel fan, thank you so much for, again, like your attendance is always appreciated, never expected. Thank you very much for hanging out as long as you're able to. And Gatey's Toys, ahoy, ahoy. What's up? What's up? Let's see. Need that for the Halle Berry Catwoman action figure no one asked for. Face Daredevil shooting the ball away from the rim. That is, my friends, what I used to promote tonight's stream. I actually did do that. And so that is up on my story right now with like reminder for the stream right now. So yes, figure report. Mikey hit me up and he goes, the no look. And I was like, oh, I was hoping somebody would put it all together. Oh, man. So, guys, like, that's really all I had tonight. I wasn't sure if we were going to crack this guy open. You know, like, we know what we're expecting, though, with that stuff. And then I did have, this was just like my other travel set of just random toys. But it is a holiday weekend. I just really wanted to touch base and just hang out and keep the momentum going in the right direction. Keep that shit moving in the right direction. You know what I mean? So yeah, I'm just so happy that, you know, you guys were hanging out with me this evening. But yeah, no massive streams. I was gonna go to Target. My wife goes, "Are you mad at me?" I was like, "No," but I was gonna go to Target. I had a couple different times in mind because it's another Target. It's like when I don't get to go to. And it didn't pan out. And I was going to run right over before the stream around 7. She's like, but then you're going to miss it. She was right. She's right. So I had nothing. If anything, it saved me from buying toys I've probably already passed on. And I'm trying to be better about that. So it took away temptation. But look, guys, this is like, again, the Daiso stuff that when Machu and I went on our road trip last summer. Like, so, oh, love, if you can make it to a Daiso, man. Like, it's so good. Matt, we need to do another Daiso trip. Look, I was just like, this is my bucket of like toys for my toys. I have so many now that I've realized between the toy box stuff and the mini brands. And see, this was the other basketball that I had from the Nerf, the Mini Brands Nerf hoop. Not Mini Brands. Which one is that? The world's smallest. But that's it, guys. I'm not gonna take up any more of your time. And I just hope that if you are off tomorrow, that you guys have an exceptional day. And for the rest of you this evening, man, just again, thank you so much for choosing to spend part of your night tonight hanging out with me. That means so much. And I would love to continue to talk about more toys, and we will, because I'm finally getting my life back. With track now over, I can really start digging into digging deeper back into the toy stuff, because unfortunately, as much as I've gotten to like mess around with make it's still it's been limited. So I'm just so happy to like get my creative juices flowing. Hit me up if anybody wants to do a collab. I just did one the last couple of days with my neighbor Dan, the Captain 1134. Love you, buddy. So yeah, hit me up for ideas and things along that nature. Don't get mad at me if I don't get back to you right away. I'm doing my best. It's never intended. Ray Paz, next stream from the attic. Maybe I do have a ladder up. Cal, you ever go enjoy your Sunday? Thank you for everything, dude. No, I thank you, man. And yes, Machu, date for sure. And don't be mad at her. No, I'm never, ever. She is my better half always. She's the best. So no, she was not stopping me from biting. It was just more, she's always smart. She's always the best. And that's all I have to say about that. And there's Jay Shot. Congrats again on your 4 Horsemen feature, buddy. But guys, thank you again. I'm going to keep rambling with the thanks, but I appreciate you guys so very much. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your Sunday evening. Hope you have a great start to your week. TPC Top 10 on Wednesday, exclusively on the Toy Pick Community YouTube channel. So make sure you hit that sub button with my fellow toy daddies of Toy Father and No Chewing. Toy Father just put up a toy hunt video that, over there that I would highly encourage you to check out. And that'll be, and that's right. Thank you, Chewy. That didn't even sink in my brain yet. This Wednesday, Sir Dork. So getting to hang out with Jared again. So that's going to be amazing. So be ready for, Jared is just a ball of energy and awesomeness. So I'm looking forward to, going through the top 10, hearing all his thoughts about the pictures, seeing what he's been up to lately. So it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. And yes, vote for Josh Brown. There you go, guys. Get that votes in. That's right. TPC was killing it with accepting all those collabs. So much to go through, and I'm super, super excited. So there we go. My computer didn't blow up. We talked about some fun toys. I finally opened up Wolverine 97. And on that note, I hope you guys have, as I click through and find my outro, a wonderful rest of your evening. Peace.